Hi team, this is Andy Seeley again with Creatively Disruptive. We have a quote of the day that we're going to talk about. It's actually from Sir Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group. I think he's definitely someone I look at as somebody I admire, who's been a great businessman, entrepreneur, adventurer, all of those good things. And he actually has a really cool quote that I really like, and I kind of live by it a little bit. I think it's something that is inspiring. And his quote is, too many companies that want their brands to reflect some idealized, perfected image of themselves. As a consequence, their brands acquire no texture, no character, and no public trust. So I'll say that again. Too many companies want their brands to reflect some idealized, perfected image of themselves. As a consequence, their brands acquire no texture, no character, and no public trust. So what does that mean? It sounds like a lot of words and sounds good. What do I believe it means, and what your take might be from it? So what I get from that is too many brands kind of like try to create this message and branding that is idealized and really kind of like not true, right? It's a very plastic, fantastic thing where basically uh, there's a lot of promises that aren't particularly well kept, that people kind of look at and go, oh yeah, whatever, that's yeah, that sounds like snake oil, or that doesn't sound right. Remember, if you're sharing, many times, you'll see really great speakers that get you involved and excited about the future. And maybe, especially you see this with success coaches and so forth. Oftentimes the really good ones will talk about hardships and the rough edges of their life, and the difficulties and things that have happened to them at the beginning, to kind of show you that, hey, I'm not perfect either. I wasn't perfect. And then they go into how they turn things around, how they made things really good, and how they're now living potentially, an idealized, perfected image that you are looking at. And the reason why they do that, the reason why they show the rough edges, is if somebody came to you and basically said, look at my perfect life, it's been perfect from the day I was born to the day that I've met you, you'd probably find that hard to believe, and you'd probably distrust them and actually poo-poo them and actually walk away from them. The fact that they see that there was some rough edges, that there is some texture, that there is some realism, makes that much more believable when they're talking to you. Now, when we're talking about our businesses and we're talking about our brands and how we're trying to reflect ourselves, we don't need to show the failings of what we've done. But what I think we need to do is show real things that are happening. So to show the emotional and the realism and the humanity of what we do, and oftentimes having a really good culture really shows that. It's not a bad thing. Some of the people that I've worked with, from a mentorship, I've got a couple of mentors that I work with. Both of them are very, very emotional, and sometimes when they put out public messages, they show their weakness, they show their emotion. I know at times I have done the same thing, and some of you have seen videos that I've done where I've got quite emotional about it, and I've shown that there's a realism, that it's not polished, that it's not plastic. And I think that's really important. I think it's something that many of you can do, because as small business owners, you're living your business. You're part of it. It's part of you. It's an extension of you. And for people to trust and connect, and to feel like you're a business or a person of character, and for people to feel that your business reflects that, is as a business to show what you're all about, and to show the real part and the emotional part of the company and who you are. And sometimes that is to step up in times of trouble, to do good things when things are happening, to be there for your community and so forth when things are tough, and to sometimes get in there at the ground level with your communities or with your customers and so forth, so you can show them that you're human, and that the company is a human company made for humans, and develop that character and that trust with it. So that's my take on Richard's quote, and I really love it. And I'm sure there's probably many different versions that you guys might have. If you've got any ideas or any thoughts of what this quote's all about, please share it and put it down below. There is no wrong answers. And, you know, let's have a discussion about it. If you enjoyed this and you want some more, please subscribe and like this video on YouTube. And if you aren't already part of the Gymnastics Marketing Group, please join us on Facebook. We'd love to see you. If you're already part of it, please comment and engage. We'd love to see you. Thank you for this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.